This episode of Prison Architect Season 2 is brought to you by Katie Cat, a ridiculous patron and then some. She's awesome. Thank you so much for your support. Hello everyone, Charlie here. Welcome back to Prison Architect. We've got some problems. Not gonna lie. It's been getting really violent. And, let me show you. I go to gangs. We notice, it's not anymore. Green had this for a really short time, and we took it back. But we also notice this. Red has territory now. And that's because Red's leader is here, and I will show you as soon as Green is just done kicking off. And I didn't notice her in time, and she managed to get a lieutenant. So they have been exceptionally violent. Yeah, that's a thing. So I've made a few changes to how the prison's working. First off, we had a random event that said that there's some sort of investigation into visitation rights. So I had to remove visitation from the prison for 96 hours. And that has caused 198 families to be waiting to visit now. And the family need is really high. So there's that. Not contributing to the family need at all is the mailroom, which I am convinced is completely busted now. I am going to give up on it entirely. It's totally busted. Not going to do it. They just keep filling satchels. It doesn't matter how many tables I put in. They'll just fill them up. If I put less tables in, then they'll just stack them on top of each other. They'll sort mail until the whole stacks is beyond the wall and it gets out into the hallway. It doesn't work. The last two campaigns, tried it, didn't work. I'm going to assume that it's a mod conflict of some kind. Because, I have a couple of mods this time that I had last time too, so I'm going to assume that that's a thing. But, it's not worth it. I'm just going to leave it just like that, and it's the way it is. And before you say, again, you need prisoners to work in your prison. No, you don't. You don't need prisoners to work in the mailroom. In fact, the mailroom is better being staff only. It works better being staff only. It's more secure as a staff only mailroom. Now, does that mean that if I made it prisoners and it's like, well, it's more secure, but it doesn't work, so why don't you do it the way it works? Okay, I've tried having prisoners work in here too. And that didn't work. The prisoners will sort the mail and then it just sits there. They don't actually take it. They don't take the satchels out where they need to go. So I'm just gonna be like, meh, I don't care. It's done. There's no more mailroom now. If it starts to magically work at some point, fine. Maybe I'll accidentally click it and it'll be prisoners again sometime. Fine. It is what it is. All right, so death row is a fully established thing now. We've got only one cell, but basically there's 4 cells here. And let's make that staff only. This is gonna be death row only. And this is a parole room for death row, and then there's also a visitation room for death row. Now, of course, the visitation room isn't marked visitation yet because I can't have that, otherwise this will reset, but also because there's no death row prisoners, so it doesn't really matter. So this whole facility here is kind of a meh, just kind of a waste. I have put a dog kennel here because I want another place for the dogs to go. If they're roaming out back here, I don't want them to have to come all the way down here to rest. So I decided to use this room here as another kennel. And then I think I'm going to make another security room right here, just because, and then have a few more door controllers and a couple more like phone taps and things like that in here, so we can keep an eye on things and monitor things a bit better. That's what I'm going to hope for anyway. Got a couple of utility issues. They keep flickering. I don't understand why, because there's plenty of, like right here, for example. This flickers for a bit. You know? I have pipe there. And it's telling me that it's not getting any water. So I guess I've already extended this. It kind of did something weird with the pipe, but I don't care. I extended this, and there's just no way you can tell me that this does not reach. Like, that is totally close enough. But just because you said so, I'll do that, and that's got to be close enough. Right? Because if it reaches here, and I add a pipe, it should totally reach here now, right? That makes sense to me. Okay, so that's that update out of the way. I also expanded a little bit here. You can see we've got some additional cells up this way, and we've got the flooring all done, all the way wrapped around. Everything's fine. We're making a ton of money. Uh-oh, hang on. Uh-oh. Gang leader's being punished. Hang on a second. Now, thankfully, they're being punished during sleep time, so they're not going to be super furious. But I still need to get them locked down. she's getting really close to getting out of here, right? Like, Annabelle, can't see her anymore. Here we go. Annabelle's getting pretty close to being eligible for parole. She's not going to get parole, right? But she's starting to serve her time, and she's not killing anyone. That's the thing with Scott Gordon. He killed guards, and that's why his sentence kept getting extended. As long as these guys don't kill people, they won't get their sentence extended, which is nice. Now, she's extremely volatile, which is a problem. Thankfully, I got lucky, and this gang leader is not extremely volatile. She's just tough and strong. She's an expert fighter, and she's fearless, so she doesn't give a shit about armed guards, but she's not extremely volatile, which means as long as we take care of her needs, and she actually doesn't have a 97%, we might be able to reform her a little bit. I don't know. Maybe with punishment, more reform here. I don't know. She's got to stay working and stuff, and I can't get her to work, really. I mean, I might be able to get her to work, I guess. Maybe we can get her to, like, I don't want her to work in the kitchen. Is there anything I could do? I might be able to give her access to... What if I make, like, a little cleaning cupboard off the side here and just, like, see if I can put her to work, you know? Maybe that'll help her with reform. No idea. Maybe let's try it. Why not? Brick building. I don't want to obstruct their vision, so... yeah, I'm going to put this kind of maybe over here. Maybe like this. Problem is then it gets in the way of that window, but I don't really think we need that window. So I'm just going to do like a little room like this, I think. Or maybe... No, I don't want to obstruct their vision, so I'm going to do it a little room like this. That. This should be a big enough cleaning cupboard to have one person work there, and then we'll try and get it to be her. Let's see if that works. We'll put a little door here. I think she can hop over top of this bench to get there. It's a little weird, but I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let that be a thing. This common room is a really attractive common room. For obvious reasons. There's like a whole bunch of really awesome stuff in here, but the gangs keep trying to take this first. I only just now changed this up here where these guys are. I changed it to where these rooms are no longer Supermax because they're not using them anyway. And so I kind of rigged it up to where there's a door here that separates this area. This is a shared area, a shared space. This little bit right here, I think. Wait a minute. Yeah, this little shared space here is going to let the maximum prisoners get into this room. I could maybe go like this. I could do that, actually, because it's probably more secure to not have any maximum prisoners at all in here. So maybe we try that instead. Get rid of that, and then we'll go like that. And then we can go... I don't really need a big door. I'm just going to separate it with that. We've got the big doors already in here. I just want a little door so I can separate this area. So we'll see if we can make that work. 55 minutes until I can finally put my visitation rooms back in. It's been so difficult. Like, these guys are so angry about their family needs, but we're taking care of it. I've just been letting it run because I needed the money really bad. We're not making that much a day anymore because of all the costs involved in running the prison. So it takes a while to get here, but, you know, eventually I get there. Unless, of course, the mayor says otherwise, which might happen. Completed the security review. Yay! All right, that's what we wanted. So visitation, where is it? Visitation here. Okay, so this is back to being visitation. So feel free to visit all you want, people. And then we need it up here as well. Where is it? Right here. There. So 2 visitation rooms. There is one thing that's missing from this prison, and that is visitation for protective custody. I still don't know what I want to do with that yet. It's kind of a hard thing to decide. Because there's no room for it, right? With our design that we have, there's not a whole lot of room for it. I mean, I could pop it over here, but then that just means that the visitors, where are they going to go? They're going to have to come in, maybe they'll come in down here, walk probably through here, through the kitchen, around this way, and like zigzag around. Like, I don't know where they're going to come from. It's going to be really strange. But, I mean, maybe. I kind of want this open so that I can keep extending it this way if I have to. I don't know. This yard's pretty cold. This workshop and storage is still not really. I thought for sure I did this already. Must not have. Let's put it there. I don't really need it in storage, I don't think, but I'll put it there anyway. Let's make sure this has hot water. It's right here, right? Yeah, right there. So that should hopefully heat these rooms. And then what about the rest of the rooms? Did we get those done? Kind of... Yeah, the execution room is kind of cold. Which, I don't know, it's a little eerie, right? Ooh, it's chilly in here. Nice and, you know, it's a little evil, I don't know. Chapel doesn't have any heat. You could probably put another radiator maybe off into here. Just in the hallway area. That would cover both of these rooms, probably. I don't know. Maybe. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of... we'll see what that does. I don't think the hot water's gonna reach. It looks like it's already... Yeah, it's not gonna reach there. It might reach in here though, if I put it here. Maybe we put it there instead, like over here. If I put it here, it should reach. Yeah, that should reach. We'll let that go. Oh man, lunchtime is so nerve-wracking. They're not kicking off yet, but just because there's like a whole bunch of gang members in here, right? It's so nerve-wracking because you never know what's gonna happen. I actually have room to take more, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take 10 more. Because the amount of stuff I'm about to build, I'm gonna need all the cash I can get. You're noticing, most likely, a lot more time between episodes. Apologies for that. It's my work schedule, like I said in the last time. It's not gonna get any better in the near future. Sorry, it just isn't. All right, we've got 10 prisoners coming in now. 19 people in blue gang. I wonder what we're gonna get for blue. Is there any leader for blue? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, we do have a legendary though. We do have the legendary though, right there. Extremely volatile, of course. Obviously. They gotta be extremely volatile. No, that's not it. I want her there. Is that... Well, it's not a gang leader, so that's thankful. But she is gonna have to be in here with these guys, so... We're also evicting Red out of this room. We're finally starting to use the library. That's good. You should see this chapel, guys. It's not that full right now, but when they start coming in, when they start trying to get their religion on, man, this place is packed. I'm talking every mat, every seat, and every pew. It just gets completely packed in here. And then this one is completely left to nothing. They all use the same one. It's because of the event, of course. You know, spiritual guidance is a program, so it's taking place in this room, and so they're all taking part in it at the same time. But they start filing in, and they start using it, man. This room is just big enough. Early prisoner releases. Gotta love that. I love the cha-chings. It's great news. Okay, so I'm pretty much ready to start the build. I'm gonna get another row of cells here around this area, and then another row of cells around this area. We're gonna put in another common room area kind of over here, and maybe like, I don't know, I don't want a yard. Somebody asked me, like, why do you have like the one big yard instead of a whole bunch of little yards? And part of it is an experiment, because I've never done it before. Never had just one yard for the whole prison and one big area. But the other thing is, the yard always seems to be the place that everyone contests, right? The gangs always contest the yard. And if I have to put up with splitting my guards all over the place just to keep them locked down so no gangs get control of them, if I have to do that, I just feel like it's less likely to be... I feel like it's less likely to be safe. I feel like this is a safer solution right now. Because there's no way any gang can take this place over. Right? You look at gangs, there's no way they can take it over. They just can't get here. Right? Now, that doesn't mean we don't have things happen. Right? Things do happen. But I've got so many staff in here, right? I've got 50 guards in here. I mean, there's more in a lot of cases, especially during free time and stuff, there's way more guards in here than there even is prisoners. So I feel like as long as you make your yard big enough to where people are spread out enough and have enough staff in here, I feel like it's gonna be fine. Like we get things like that happening all the time, but they're resolved really quickly, you know. And every now and then it'll trigger a riot, and I'm pretty sure it's just coded into the game. Like you have to have a riot, you know, got to have something happen, you know, whatever. But as far as like general everyday sorts of things, they're not. It's not a problem. It's a piece of cake. So I don't mind. It's an experiment to see if it works, you know, part of it. But another part of it is me legitimately thinking that it does work. I think I want cameras in here, honestly. I want to be able to see in here at all times. So I think I'm going to put a camera like right here. And then I'm going to put another one. Oh, there's already one in there. Why couldn't I see? I guess I can kind of see. I can sort of see. I'm going to put a camera in here anyway, though. And then we're going to hook it up to this monitor right here. My spaces are starting to get full. I've got, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 connections on this one now. So 3 cameras left. Probably will go up here, up here, up here, and up here. I'm gonna need another one, which is why I got a space reserved for it. So, okay. So this is a cleaning cupboard now. I want to make this a cleaning cupboard and see if I can get her working in here. I don't know if Supermax prisoners actually work, but it's something I want to try. So Supermax only here. This will be Supermax only, but this will be shared. And that little bit there will let the prisoners get to this common room. And then I want logistics. Max 2 jobs. Okay, well, we'll assign 2 there and see if anyone works. I don't know if that's the thing that they'll do, but we'll see. Yep, they can get through here, so they go to the chapel, they do their thing, go to the library, do their thing. When they want to get out of here, they can hit this little pressure pad, and it'll open that door for them. But you can't get in without permission, but you can get out without permission, kind of thing. It's nice. It's looking really good. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's looking really nice. I think the visitation area turned out really well. It's not the most secure thing in the world, but I don't care. It's all fun. I want them to bring contraband into the prison anyway, so I can confiscate it. We do shakedowns pretty much every night. We get all the tunnels usually. I don't think there's been a single escape, has there? Hang on. Did I just see a tunnel? Yeah, there's a tunnel right here. See, we found it already. Where is it? Right here. Let's just do this. In case there's any others. But I think we're doing pretty good. Prison grading wise, we've had 11 staff fatalities, 18 deaths, only 1 escape. I think that was really early on. Yeah, that was really when we started doing the gates and stuff. I think that's what that was. But look at this. Only 3% of the people we've put on parole early have reoffended. That's pretty awesome. I think that's really awesome. We got decent punishment scores, reform, security scores are decent. Health is a little low. I'm unclear as to how to raise that, other than just having more doctors. But like when people fight, they're gonna get injured and they need to be cured and taken care of, and that's just the way it is. So I don't know. Like I don't know what else I could possibly do with that. We have Nolan right here. Nolan has taken general education once already, and she's failed. She's trying to take it again, and I think this time she's gonna pass. I'm really pushing for her to pass. She's only got a 2% chance to reoffend, and she's not up for parole for quite a while, so I think she's gonna be the one, right? As long as we can keep Nolan alive, I think she's gonna be the one. Because she's great here, you know? She's doing really well. Reform, a full 10. And her experience right now, her success chance is higher than her attendance. That's not going to stay that way, but it just keeps rising ever so slightly. I think she's going to do it this time. Last time she had about a 25% chance to pass, and you know she failed, but I think she's going to do it this time. And if she does that, then we get the 40 grand, and that's like, I really would like the 40 grand, please. This door is locked open? Whoa, there's a wall missing. How did that happen? Not sure how that happened. Let's maybe not have that locked open. And maybe make that a cell. Not sure how that... That's weird. Wonder where that came from. All right, and then this area up here, I made this little bench because it wasn't quite enough space. I didn't measure this out properly, and it's because of this. It's because of this little lip that kind of came in one too far here, but I didn't bother to change it. So we're gonna have another row of cells here, and then I want to have some facilities and other rooms and stuff up here, including, I think, another really small canteen over in this corner so that people don't have to walk all the way over here. We're gonna put another canteen right here, I think, so, and then another common room and things like that. So let's just get started on that. We have 126K, might as well spend it. Brick building. It's gonna be, I think, I need one more out, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wall. So I think I need it here, actually. So let's make that. Oh yeah, and then over here, I think this is measured out appropriately. This is a cell, then we got the walkway, then we've got cells. No, we have rooms over here. Okay, good. Let's do that. We're gonna want to go up to here. And then we're gonna want to go to like this. And then we're gonna want to go all the way up like this. Okay, so foundations are in. And then this area right here will be a canteen that people can fall into. So I might as well just build this too. Yeah. And that will be the limits. Everything else is going to be, you know, like land, essentially. Do I have room for this many? Yeah, 10 more. I got room for it. Oh, we got... So far, these guys haven't killed any more guards. I'm really liking this system. I think it's working really well. They got in a fight out here with a whole bunch of guards. They shot tasers through the fences. They had a whole bunch of stuff happening, and the sniper shot. It was great. It happened really fast. It was while I was planning things over here, and it was just, it was great. Worked out really well. Okay, we need to do this here, get this going, and then get this going like that. Okay. So we need to forgive her punishments again. Layla keeps going in for parole, right? She keeps trying to get parole, and she keeps failing. Extremely volatile. She's always angry. She keeps going in for parole. She always fails because of 97%. But she's almost out of here, right? As long as she doesn't kill anyone, her sentence won't be extended. You have to keep them from killing. Then they can get out. And then you can be rid of them. And it's all okay. It's all good. Candace McKenzie, by the way, that's the name of the red leader. Candace McKenzie. She's 25, extremely strong, tough, stoical, fearless, expert fighter, gang member, obviously. 58% chance to reoffend, and yeah, she's been here for 3 days. So there you go. Candace McKenzie, red leader. Maybe we'll get blue. 3's a crowd, I think, a bit. I don't think I need all of the leaders in here, but it will make things a bit more interesting. Hopefully she's not, hopefully they're not extremely volatile. All right, prisoner intake. There we go. Look at all the visitors coming in. There is gonna be a little bit of a problem up here, and I don't really know how to fix it, so I'm just not gonna bother with it. And that problem is the big water pipes, right? The big water pipes, they're running right through here. I just don't have a way to deal with it. And so I think what I'm gonna do instead is, rather than routing it up here like this, I'm just gonna route it through the middle. I'm just gonna take the big water pipe. See all these water pipes right here? I'm just gonna take this pipe here and run it through the middle. About like that, I think. Like all the way here, right? And then these pipes will all connect to it, and everything will have water, and everything will be nice. Like whatever. You know, I can't go out anymore. It'll just help them, right? So if I go through the middle here too, it's probably a good idea. Like right through the middle all the way to here. Probably a good idea. Maybe just to here. And we can connect it this way. And we'll just call it good, you know? Like that's gonna be the piping systems. I think it's pretty organized. It looks like a nice organized grid. You know, it's working pretty well so far. Finding hammers. What do we got going on down here? No blue leader today. No blue leader. 21 members and no leader. The biggest gang, no leaders yet. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, we've got a problem happening right now. This is a problem. Get in there, guys. This is not going to be pretty. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Hold on. No! Don't open the door yet. Okay, good. Whew. They gave up. They do that sometimes. They'll go in to take over a territory, and they'll discover that they just don't have a chance to do it, and so they'll leave, and they'll go back to their gang leader, or they'll go back to lieutenant, and then they'll off they go to a different common room, right? I've seen them do that numerous times with this room. They would walk all the way across. They'll organize in here after eat time, and then they'll all walk this way, you know, shirts off and everything, ready to do gang business, all the way down here. They'll get to the door, but they don't go in. They'll get to the door, and then they'll go, nah, and then they'll walk back. And I think that's kind of what they just did there, because we have enough, whoops, clicked off my monitor, sorry. We have enough guards presence in there to where they're not even going to try it. So I can actually pull them back now. Yeah. We'll leave 5 in there, because that's the minimum we need to leave in there. Here we go. Foundations are in. That's the final foundation. I don't need any more foundations. I mean, I do. Like I said, I'm going to do something up here, but you guys don't need to know what that is yet. It takes 80 grand. Whew. And I'm going to build that before I show you it. So it's, yeah, don't. It's going to take, there might be even a week between episodes when that happens, because I have to work it through my work schedule here. And you can always tell when I'm like busy working on another series, like Kerbal, when it takes forever to get to another episode of Prison Architect. It's like, oh, I wonder why he's slower. Well, it's because I'm focusing on Kerbal at the moment. That takes forever. 6,000, 9,000. Okay, cool. Got enough for 10 more. We'll take them. So this is going to be cells again. I kind of need to get rid of the staff door area here. Is that a good idea to do? No, not yet. Because I don't want this area. I don't want prisoners out this way. So let's do staff only here. Staff only out here as well. Nope. Good there. Good there. Staff only is here. I think we're good. You know what I probably should do? Nah, I'm actually fine. Never mind. I already know what I'm going to do anyway. These lines are incorrect. They're not the way they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be 5 big. Did I do it 6 big by accident? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no! It might screw up this. It doesn't matter. We'll make it work. Yeah, I'll just make it work. So what I'm doing here, right, is we're gonna have the cells again. So let's just kind of go to clone. Show you what I'm up to here. Let's go as many as we can. Looks like right about there. So we'll go all the way over here. Now, you see these water boilers? They're in a really inconvenient spot. But we have, conveniently enough, this water pipe running all the way through here. And I can move those boilers to be from here and move them down into the yard, so they're not in the way of the cells. And that's what I'm going to do. Because if I look at this, if I put the water boilers here, it's just a short, it's just a short connector on all of them, basically. So if I actually take a water boiler now, for example, and let's put one like right here on top of this power line, right about there ought to do it. I can run a short pipe right to here and just kind of connect them all up from there. It's not really that short, actually, but I can hook them all up from there, and then I can get rid of this one, and we can see where the gap is, and I can put more water boilers in, but it's not taking a whole lot of space away from the yard, so that's good. But what I'm doing here basically is we're going to take cells and put cells all along this side. Then there's going to be like a couple of different areas, like a common room here. I want to put another, what the hell is it? It's a common room, but then there's another, kitchen, another kitchen to feed this canteen here. And then there's one more room I wanted to do. Not a classroom, not a library, although maybe the library is a good idea. It's another chapel, actually. because like I said, they're really crowded in here, and it's a good opportunity for them to fight. So I might put another chapel up here too. But the main purpose for this is I want a row of like 8 offices for psychologists. And then there's going to be like this hallway where they have to go into the hallway through the metal detector, and then they get to go all the way into the offices and then come out. And that's why I wanted the extra space there, because the offices only need to be 4x4. And so it would be 5x5, 6. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, no, I think I did measure this right. I think it does need to be 6. Let's try this. If I wanted an office to be on this side, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, the psychologist office needs to be... It's the same as any other office, right? Just double check this really quick. Where in the world is office? There. 4x4, yeah, okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 wall, right? So the wall would be here, not here. And then we'd have a hallway here. So this is where the other wall is. So the wall would actually extend about like that. And then it would go about like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 wall. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 wall. Right? And we'd have like a door to the psychologist's office. Right? And they'd be able to get into them. So we do a row of 4 here. We leave a gap. We do another 4. And then we close it off. And then in order to get into the psychologist's offices, they have to go through the metal detector and then off to the office I want to go to. So that takes care of that. And then we'll also have a dog patrolling this area too. So if they smuggle any drugs or anything like that, we'll pick it up then. Not just for tunnels, it's for other things too. Speaking of which, I think I probably just messed up my route here. Yep, I did. So this actually needs to be extended to there. And the route for the tunnels now is going to be indoors, which will help a lot with the warmth need. Yes, the warmth need. Let's just connect all of these up. Let them roam. Let them roam free. Let the doggies be free. Let them do what they want. This route's completely messed up. But this one's not. We can extend this out this way. This is fine. Yep. This one, meh. We can maybe have it come up through here and into storage for a bit. Or actually, why don't we have this route? We already have this dog sniffing here. Why don't we just have this dog come through here? That would settle the warmth need pretty quick, wouldn't it? We just leave the dog in here. Maybe he comes out a little bit, but for the most part, we just leave it here. I think I like that idea a lot. That. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. That warmth need, man, it's a real pain in the ass. All right, deliveries is looking solid. We have doggies sniffing that stuff too. All the foundation's done. We're making 20 grand a day. We've still got 80 grand left. I think I'm gonna just let this run for a second. Let them build my water pipes, right? Let them get all of this stuff in that I want them to get in. And then we'll end the episode with this intake to see if we get the gang leader or not. So I will be right back when that's about to happen. Unless, of course, there's something else notable going on. Oh ho ho! Look at that. 2 gangs tried to take over that territory right there. Oh ho ho. We got you, though. See? You just need enough guards in there to handle the situation, and you're all set. Alyssa, don't do anything stupid. You're almost out of here. Nah, you're not getting out early. Extremely tough. She just keeps doing a whole bunch of stuff. Come on, man. Come on, Sucre. You're almost out of here. Don't worry about... You don't need to worry about trying to escape. Close those up. Uh-oh. More tasers going off. I get nervous, like running this thing super fast like this sometimes. You hear tasers and you want to hit the space bar and see what's up, and I'm really happy. Like, there's only been one time I've paused in this whole series. You know? Like, only one time, and that was when that gate was messing up, and I was like trying to figure out the gates and why they weren't like cooperating. But ever since we got that sorted out, it's been kind of smooth sailing in terms of, well, not smooth sailing, that's probably not the right term I'm looking for, but it's been nice. It's been really nice not having to save. I hit spacebar and it just kind of goes to 1x speed instead. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. You know, every time I sit down to record, I have to, you know, put things in my Windows registry and then re-sign in. You know, sign out and sign back into Windows. But it's not that big of a deal. You know, it takes a little bit of extra time as a prep, but if I sit down and record several episodes at once, which is unfortunately not what I can do today, if I just record several episodes at one sitting, then I can get, you know, progress done a lot faster. So I moved this. I got rid of that boiler. And now we look at the hot water situation, and it seems fine because this boiler is working now. So now I get a boiler here, and that'll probably take care of all these things. If I put one right there, I can run this hot water pipe up like that and connect it to the rest of this like that. And then we need the electricity, so we can always run... I guess I could just run this straight down with it too. And that'll put that on a different grid. Can that grid handle it? It's this one here. I reckon it probably can. It's a little bit tight there. What about this grid? This one's looking okay. It's the turquoise one though. That's the one I want to look at. The turquoise one, and that's down here. Yeah, that one's pretty much peaking. I don't want to do anything with that. I mean, it's not peaking. It clearly has headroom, but if you let it get above this line, there's a risk of it blowing, right? And I don't want it to blow, so I need it to stay below that line. And right now it's riding on the line, so it's like a lot less likely to blow. Same thing with this one here. It's right underneath the line, and so as long as I keep this, there's no chance this one will blow. 100% certain this one will not go because it's underneath that line. If I go up to this one, it's a little over the line, so this one could blow, but I've got sprinklers ready to go. And then this one here, it's just underneath the line it needs to stay under, but I also have some more capacitors I can add, which I'm gonna add an extra one just because. So it's about keeping them at a safe power level, right? Don't let them get too close to overloading. That's what you have to do with it. I changed this up here too. So I put in, and they keep using it for like eating, which makes it messy, but I don't care. It's nothing I can do about that. I wish I could do like a little like coffee table kind of thing, but they don't really have an item that's good for a coffee table. It doesn't really work. I put a couple of bookshelves here because I thought, you know, reading material for the waiting room, like the lobby kind of thing. But other than that, there's not really a whole lot I can do there. And then I've got the glass walls through here. And there's like a little gap they can walk through to get to this chair. But I got the glass walls here with like a, you know, receptionist desk. So you'd walk in, the visitors would walk in here, and then they would be like, "Hi, I'm here to see whatever." "Okay, cool. We'll be right with you. Have a seat." And you'd go to the waiting room and you have a seat, and then one of these guys would come out of their office. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So, you know, there you go. Big, wide open spaces for the staff rooms. Whatever, it's fine. It's good. Are they cleaning? I'm curious as to whether or not they're actually cleaning. If I get Candace, are you cleaning at all? I don't think so. I don't think Supermax actually cleans. I'm gonna leave it just in case they do, but I don't think they do. We have a lot less trays here now too. I've been dumping them because the game likes to order more trays. It'll get stacks of trays like this, and it likes to just go ahead and order them and like get more. And I'd rather them just kind of throw them away. Yeah, I have to pay for them, but they're not that expensive, and I'd rather pay for them a little bit than to have all these dirty trays just laying everywhere, all over the ground, because the staff are too stupid. They just have to they just drop it wherever they are and go back on duty, even though they're able to stay on break as long as they want. You know, it's kind of silly, but whatever it is. Lots of food. I'm more than easily feeding everybody every day. So overall, I think I'm doing a lot better with this prison than last time. I think the last prison was a really big challenge. The task of building it with everything being outdoors, really big challenge. But this one, not so much. All right, cool. Look at this. We got the boilers in. Everything's up and working. Should be. Looks like it is. So I should be able to take and get rid of this one now. I dismantled that one, and then I can get started on the cells. So if I go to, what is it, quick build, clone. Yes, these ones right here. I don't know which I'm actually cloning, so I'm gonna just kind of redraw it like that. Yep, and then we'll go like this, so the wall will be there. Yep. Is that? No, it's not taking the middle wall, so I need to go from here. Yep, like that. And then I need to go smaller, actually. Let's go one cell at a time. Like that, and like that. Yep, and then like this. And then same thing here. We go like this. No, it's one over. It's because of this path. It's going to mess it all up. Really going to screw up the design. But that is what it is. Yep, it's fine. We'll live with it. Make more cells this way. Let's just leave it like this for now. We'll let this get, well, we might as well do this. But we'll let this get taken care of and get uninstalled, and then we'll make this the regular cell too. And this is still staff only, right? No, it's not, but it needs to be. All of this is staff only, please. And then so are these for now. Well, it's not really important. It's not like the prisoners can get in there and then go to these rooms anyway. Or even there's not even any motivation to do it, so like whatever, it's fine. Okay, we got 2 more gang members. That's 23. There is a chance that Blue will promote from within. They have enough prisoners now to where they might actually form their own leader within the prison. And then I won't know about it because they'll just do it. So, uh-oh. We got more gang business. They're coming up to this common room. They really like this one. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but they really like this one. I'm gonna put some more people in there and see if that helps anything. She's getting some visitation. That's cool. I like how this door's not opening yet. They're just not getting to it. The door controllers aren't getting to it. It's stalling time so I can get more guards in there. It's kind of nice. I can get more guards in there now. Do I not have this hooked up to the door controller? I probably don't have enough door controllers. No, it's totally hooked up. I just don't have enough door controllers. Which is cool. I'm gonna have another security office up here anyway. Let's actually just draw that out. Just right here. It's gonna be just, yeah, like right here. Fine. We probably want to get rid of the lights that are on the walls. Not a fan of having lights on the walls. We can move those in a little bit, like right here, like this. That would be swell. Put another light there, put another light maybe here, just because. Put another light maybe like in the middle of the hallway there, and like one over here. Lights are good. Everyone likes lights. Gotta have lights. And then we'll get some more door controllers to help out with it too, because we are getting really slow with the door controllers. So, okay, well that's kind of it. Well, unless, you know, radio host apparently fired. Yeah. So we had that radio thing happen too while you were away, while I was building things. So silly. I don't like this random event at all. I don't like it. Where's the radio? I can never find it. No matter how many times I look for it, I will never find it. Here it is. Like, never find it the first try, you know? Let's put the radio in the corner. I can't do that. Okay, we can put it over here. That technically works as long as this is part of the room. Is it? It's not. So, canteen extends to here. And now it is. Then, let's put another radio. Because radio puts them in a good mood. Radio, well, it gives them a chance to have a better mood, I guess. Radio. We could put one. We can maybe put one in the shop. Doesn't really matter. This yard will get one. This yard over here is going to get one. We're going to put one over by the workout equipment right here. Actually, is that? This is part of the yard, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. And then the next one will be, I guess we'll put it over here, the common room. And then we can put another one over in this common room. There's fine. And then we put another one over in this common room. Right there is fine. Good. This door really does not want to open. Maybe I should put a pressure pad here. It does mean that I can't respond as quickly to the gangs, but they're really having a hard time opening these doors. So I think I definitely need a door controller pretty quick here. I need to get this up and running. I could probably start doing that right now since there's really nobody for death row anyway. So if I was to go, where is it? Door control system. If I was to put like 2 more door controllers, maybe back here, like in the back, there and there. Put chairs in like that. That's probably a good idea. Then we're gonna have an office, desk, maybe right here with a chair, and then a filing cabinet, which will be like right here. Nah, yeah, right here is fine. And then we'll put the, do I need another monitor? I don't think so. Honestly, I think we could probably just fill this with taps. Foam taps there, and then space it out and put like some more taps along this wall, I guess. That. And then staff door this. Maybe solitary door this. It's a security room after all. Yeah. That kind of works. I'm good with that. If we wanna put a CCTV monitor, we'll save this little spot here in case we want to put a monitor there, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. But those 2 door controllers will help a lot with the rest of these doors, because this stuff here is getting pretty bad. Look at this. It's so beautiful. Everyone is out walking around. Outdoors. Uh-oh. Yep, there she is again. Causing trouble for me. Trying to start riots while there's everybody in the yard. Don't you do that. Nah, not right now. We're not raising the temperature when everybody's in the yard. No can do. There we go. So, you guys had somebody in the Discord, Caitlin in the Discord said we should have a drinking game, and every time Charlie says he's going to end the episode and then keeps going for 10 more minutes to drink. I do this constantly. I'm always saying I'll end the episode and then I don't. But this time I mean it. I'm totally ending it right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please be sure to show some love to it. It helps it grow. It helps the channel grow, and I really care a lot about the channel. So subscribe if you want more, of course, and if you click the little bell icon on the subscribe button, you'll join the notification squad and get notified when new videos are available. I'm Charlie. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.